What up, folks? This is Sharp Knife, and welcome back to Tomba. Let's see, what did we do last time? Trying to remember. Oh yeah, we did some more events, and we captured 2 evil pigs. The yellow pig and the blue pig. And all the areas have been cleared. And now for that, not only that, but the 7 evil pig plates have been standing on the platforms, which reveals the evil pig gate. Revealing there's the last evil pig. Unfortunately, some of the evil pig statues have been sealed away by the ultimate evil pig. So now we can't access to the gate. The only way to do that is by having some friends just stand on the platforms. We're going to save that for the finale. I believe we have 2 side quests to do. So I'm just going to do one at a time. And that will be motocrossing. Yep, we're going to do a motocross course. If you haven't remembered in a few last episodes, there was a little go-kart just right by the house. Right there. This is the kart that we're gonna ride on. Oh, and I believe we also had to give... Oh yeah, and I believe last time there are 5 gold items that we need to collect for the 10,000-year-old man. So let's look at our inventory, see what we got. We got the gold leaf butterfly, fruit, flower, and candy. So I believe there's only like 1 more golden item. We're gonna see if we have to find it. In the meantime, sorry, I still have my inventory. Let's do some motocrossing for the Motorcross Course. I could have sworn I could use... Oh! Wrong item. Sophie, don't you dare start barking. I know my dad's awake, but I still don't want Sophie to bark. I also don't want her distracting me when I'm recording. Anyway, this is the Motorcross Course. Hey you, are you in the race? First, be sure to pass the finish line before the time runs out. The finish line to this dirt motocross is near the Mermaid Singing Rock. If you break the past records, I heard the mermaid will give you a medal. The Mermaid Singing Rock. Well, are you ready already? Hurry up, time's running out. Alright, so for this to work, you're gonna want to accelerate by holding down the right directional D-pad. And then press X to jump over pits. Or was it circle? I'm trying to remember. And we got charity wings. Okay, yeah, it was X. And to decelerate, push back on the left D-pad. After you complete the motocross course, you'll be greeted by the mermaid by the singing rock. The singing mermaid by the rock. This will tell you how much time you have. Let's see. I want to start by getting 3rd place. Let's see, what's the time? 28 minutes and 16 seconds. If that's not enough to beat, I'm gonna have to reset the game. I'm gonna have to reset it. I want a bronze medal. Well, looks like we're gonna need a bronze medal in order to find the mermaid. Alright, let's use a charity wing to head back to... Of course she was gonna do that. Typical Sophie. As I was saying, let's use a charity wings to head back to the village of all beginnings. I'm gonna save my progress just in case something happens. Because I need a bronze medal. Alright, let's head back to the go-kart. I guess I lost a lot of lives back there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I also found some chests off screen. Alright, let's use our large lunchbox. Perfect. So we need to beat 28 minutes and 16 seconds. Let's sort our items and activate the fuel bar. Alright, 28 minutes and 16 seconds. That's the time we're gonna need to beat. Well, are you ready already? Hurry up, time's running out. He's gonna say the same thing. Alright, I'm gonna try a little strategy that works. I don't know what's gonna be possible, but let's find out. Oh, no, 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 no! Should have seen that coming. Alright, let's see. What's the time on here? 26 minutes and 55 seconds. I don't want a silver medal just yet. I need a bronze medal. So I'm gonna load and try this again. I'll see you guys back at the motocross course. Alright, let's try this again. This is gonna be a little bit tough. Trying to get some medals. What I'm looking for is a bronze medal. Alright, let's try this again. I don't think that's gonna work, but let's see. Alright, let's check the time. The record is 28 minutes and 16 seconds. Well, let's see if that's enough to see the mermaid. Nope. Alright. I'm gonna have to load again. I'll probably cut back when I get to the time record. But I'm gonna try one more time. See you back at the course. Okay, let's try this again. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to cut back and get to the time record. 28 minutes and 53 seconds. That's probably not going to be enough. But let's see. Still nothing. Boy, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought. Alright, well, I'm going to start cutting back and finish the course record. Alright, I'll see you guys when I finish the, when I break the record. Because this is going to be a while. 27 minutes and 46 seconds. Alright, let's see if that's enough to beat the course record. I mean, somehow I doubt it. 28 minutes and 16 seconds. And I believe second place was 26 minutes and 55 seconds. So I believe our time was 27 minutes. Alright, let's see if this works. Why, hello there. You're pretty fast. Congratulations, you get the bronze medal. Well, I guess 27 minutes was the correct time. One more thing. Since you're the first one to break a record, I have a special present for you. Take this. Vitality Max. Well, next to aim for the silver medal. Good luck. Now all we need is a silver medal. Now let's see, what's the course record again? I believe it's 26 minutes and 55 seconds. Alright, well, I'm gonna cut back again, and I'll see you guys when I break the course record. 25 minutes and 23 seconds. I saved my game just in case if I mess up. Alright, let's see if this works. Not enough to beat 24, but just enough to beat 26. So let's see if this works. You really improved. Not bad at all. Congratulations. Here, take the silver medal. I want a silver medal? Clear. The next race is for the gold. Now, we just need a gold medal. And I believe that's one of the 5 gold items. Let's do that. First things first, I'm gonna save my progress. That way I'll remember what we did last time. And save. Alright, last one. And then we'll give the 5 gold items to the 10,000-year-old man. Now, if by some chance I don't beat this record, I'm gonna cut back. Alright, let's do this. Strategy is going to be a little tough. It's all about jumping. I believe you have a limit of 3 or 4 jumps. It's about jumping over the water and jumping over the coma pigs. Alright. Jump and jump. Jump again and jump. Come on. 24 minutes and 93 seconds. If I beat this record, I get a gold medal. 93 seconds. Let's see if that's enough to beat it. Yes! It definitely is. Alright. Let's go talk to the singing mermaid. Congratulations, you've done it. You must be the world's fastest Tomba motocross champion. I suppose Tomba's development staff must be ashamed of themselves. Oops, what am I mumbling? Anyway, from this day, you are the champion. And we get a gold medal. Clear. Always aim higher. And I believe that's all she has to say. Oh, finally, no more motocrossing. It took me hours just to get the bronze medal. Oh yeah, if you want to go back, you can always head over to the right side. And the right side is where we head to the deep jungle. I don't believe the bird says anything. But let's see. I mean, I could be wrong. Let me jump on him. There we go. The golden flower. Yeah, I believe he says the same thing. I don't think talking to him is going to work. Alright. Let's use the 10,000-year-old bell. I think it's much more easier than having to use the charity wings and Baron. Which, by the way, I used all of my charity wings. Whoa, this glow, the shine. These had to be the 5 golden items. I can't believe you really found them. Alright then, let's trade for my psychic fish, fair and square. The 5 golden items. Clear. The psychic fish gives you wondrous powers, but one small mistake can be deadly. Listen carefully now. Using this fish will make you run faster and jump higher than ever before. But if you overuse it, you'll be diving straight down into the valley. When you don't need the power to the fish anymore, you must use it again. That will return you to your normal, primitive self. In other words, use the fish wisely. Don't waste the special powers, comprende? I wonder if there are any unusual fish here. Yep, and that's all he has to say. And by collecting the psychic fish, remember how I said that you get your special powers back? Well, instead of the fruit, the strange fruit, just equip the psychic fish and Tomba will go to black and white. Just like last time. I'll hold it off for a while. Before we end the episode, I want to show you one more thing. That is if I can... There we go. Let's use Baron to go back to the 100 Flower Forest. As you can see, the 100 Flower Forest is back to normal. Lots of green grass, beautiful trees, everything. Of course, there are still some evil pigs here, and the fire. But there are no more leaves to slide. Nope, just grass. And that's perfect. Same for Charity Square, Watchtower, and the Wobbly Wharf. Now, let's check over Dwarf Village. And as you can see, Dwarf Village is also normal too. I believe that's everything. Alright, she healed us. Well, we already did that quest. Anyway, I think I'm gonna save and call the video, because I'm exhausted. Alright, that's gonna do it for this episode. I believe there's one more side quest before we find some 7 friends. If so, then I guess that's it. Alright, thank you all for watching. This is Sharp Knife, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.